let me just say, let me just preface this by saying that I I don't like Jim Harbaugh personally. I think he's loony. I think he's cartoony. I think that his whole tagline of "Who's got it better than us? Nobody." I think it's lame. I really do. And the reason why, he's been saying that ever since he was the head coach of the 49ers. Let me tell you something. Jim Harbaugh as a coach, as like a head coach, has never won a national championship or a national title. Not saying that he will never do it, but like that's kind of a dumb tagline if you've never won a national championship. If there's always someone better than you, how does nobody have it better than you when there actually have been teams that have had it better than you? The Michigan Wolverine football team, like the coaches, they've got a lot of splaining to do. And I know a lot of people are saying, well, everybody steals signals. Everybody does it. Well, does everybody send scouts out to games of the teams that you're gonna play and then film them on the sidelines and then kind of create a laminated play sheet based on their sidelines and decode their signals from across the field using the laminated sheet that you have? No, that's cheating. Like here's the thing. Here's the thing that I there's something called morality, right? Morality means that you do the right thing. Now, not everybody does the right thing, okay? I'll say right now, right? I haven't always done the right thing. Sometimes I've done the wrong thing in my life. But I can tell you that at every level of my life, I have never cheated as badly as Jim Harbaugh cheated. Okay, this is like Spygate level cheating. Now again, you can say, well, you know what? Everybody does it. Look, if everybody does it, they should have to pay the consequences too. Don't get this twisted. This isn't like I just hate Jim Harbaugh kind of thing, so I'm just going after it. If there's anybody doing it, they need to pay the consequences. Because it's cheat. It literally says in the rules you can't do it. Right? There are literal video clips and pictures of their offensive coordinator or something like that holding a laminated play sheet of the exact signals of the other team that people went out and videotaped and wrote down in order to prepare for the next team, for the next team on your schedule. First of all, how did you think that you were going to do this operation with so many people and think nobody's going to tell anybody? How did you think you were going to get away? That's what I want to know. How did you think you were going to get away with this? Because people talk. People talk. And they did talk. If you look at the message boards, there are people who are like, oh yeah, I've got a buddy who does this at Michigan. Dude, how did you not get these people to sign like an NDA or a gag order or something like that? But I'm glad that this is all coming to light. This isn't like a Michigan versus the world. This is, you cheated. You cheated. Okay? Like, I'm a teacher, right? This would be as if, like, I went ahead and I found the test answers on my computer. Like, I found the test on my computer. Like, somehow, someone from the state fed me the test, and they were able to, like, send like a paper copy to me or something like that. And I was able to see the questions on the test, and I fed the answers to my students. That's cheating. If someone propositioned me for that, I might be the dumb person here, but I would say no. I would say no because I would rather fail the right way than to win by cheating. And that's what Michigan literally just did. They won, or they tried to win, by cheating. And you had TCU in that Fiesta Bowl running dummy calls during the game in order to get Michigan to, oh, this is their calls because this is on their little laminated sheet. But they weren't the right calls. They were all dummy calls. And that's one of the reasons why TCU beat Michigan in the Fiesta Bowl. It's what makes it all the more delicious. Jim Harbaugh could go ahead and deny this stuff, but there are images of this dude, of their offensive coordinator, with this play sheet. So, again, you can go around and you can say, well, everybody does it. The answer is they shouldn't do it. Now, a lot of people have also said, well, if you make your play, your signals easily discernible, then you deserve this. Right? There are a lot of unwritten rules in sports that are just really annoying, that people are like, well, what's the big deal? What's the big deal that I hit the guy in the head with my helmet and gave him brain damage? What's the big deal? Football is soft. I'm not gonna keep talking about that point. But again, if it's against the rules, it's against the rules, dude. You got caught. Now, what should happen to Jim Harbaugh here? Jim Harbaugh should have a lifetime ban from college athletics. Lifetime ban. Should never go back. Michigan should have every single win wiped from their record, Joe Paterno style, absolutely wiped from their records, or at least when you do a check to see when they started doing this, the wins afterwards should absolutely be wiped. I think that Jim Harbaugh should have at least a half of a decade ban from the National Football League, because I know that, I can't coach in college. Well, I'm going to be hired in the NFL. No. You shouldn't be hired anywhere. Okay? Someone could say, well, Bill Belichick, he still coaches in the NFL despite, the last time the New England Patriots did something like this was 2020 against the Bengals. Yeah, again, you have a case there. You definitely have a case there. And, again, they were kind of able to explain that away as like, oh, we were trying to film a promo, and the league kind of went with it. Now, I truly believe that one of the reasons why Bill Belichick was not banned from the NFL forever, I think he had dirt on the NFL. I think that he had dirt on a lot of things, a lot of the shadow things, the dark things that were going on in the NFL, and he was able to kind of stand back there and be like, well, if you want to get me in trouble, where's my book deal, right? He was more of a darling in the NFL than a guy like John Gruden was for getting in trouble for making racist and sexist comments. But yeah, Jim Harbaugh, there should be no place for Jim Harbaugh in college sports if this thing really goes down. Now, what am I expecting any of that? Absolutely not. Absolutely not, right? I know that the NCAA has Michigan and Ohio State in much higher regard than anybody else. I know that if a guy like Scott Frost at Nebraska had done any of this stuff, yeah, he'd be taken to the woodshed and curb stomped by the NCAA. But the fact that it's Michigan and Ohio State and it's Jim Harbaugh, who's basically like college football royalty, I'm not expecting anything there. I'm not expecting for him to be taken to the woodshed. I'm expecting a slap on the wrist. I'm expecting Michigan to possibly fire him for cause. Like, that's definitely possible. but the fact that this investigation is going so slowly, like I remember the Northwestern investigation went real quick. I think that they're taking their time on this because they don't want to do it.